Right, camera 1 rolling, camera 2 is up. Right peeps, kind of strange video for today. It's not nice to turn your back when you're talking. I'm still here. I'm just going to set up the stuff. Strange video today, guys. I'm gonna keep it as raw as possible. We are in the midst of a global crisis, in the midst of a pandemic, they call it. And it's a big word to use. It usually sparks a lot of panic. Can't forget the rope. And I hope wherever you're watching this from today, my global family, my crew, I'm making this not for no clickbait views, social media gain. I'm creating this because I'm fortunate enough to have a platform to discuss, to engage with people, with to create, just discussion. Just my community, you guys, my family are super strong, and I hate to put a downer on things. I hate to kind of put negativity out there, but I feel like again, I'm fortunate enough to have this platform where we can all discuss and we can all talk. And I just want to check in with you and make sure wherever you are in the world that you guys are staying safe. Your families and loved ones are all good. And this is a skipping tutorial, believe it or not. I've just started off in a kind of somber way, but things here are a bit mad as well, man. We're in London here, South London. It is literally been the most amazing days the last couple of days. It's a bit cloudy right now, but sun was out yesterday and you could just see, man, it's ghost town everywhere. Like central London's dead. Tubes, transport, luckily enough for us, we're busy. You guys are still supporting out there. It's mad. We're still creating orders, and we're just hoping that our delivery and logistics kind of partners are able to get the products out there to you. And right now, more than ever, is a time when a lot of us will be spending time at home. It is the best thing to do. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to tell you, what's best for you and all this kind of stuff. But in my opinion, where you can keep your loved ones safe, avoid these social gatherings, avoid these busy places, go for it. If you're someone out there who's just like, fuck it, Rush, I'm going to go to the gym, like life's too short, then again, I'm not gonna judge, man. We can't judge in these times. We just got to be careful. And I just want you to comment on today's video. Like, I don't want this to be a bummed out video. You are going to learn something today, especially around this thing. But I wanted to do like a kind of 2-minute tutorial Tuesday today. And I myself, coming back from injury, I'm not skipping enough. I'm only kind of limited down to skipping once a week. And skipping is my therapy. It's my way of just feeling good about myself, getting those endorphins around my body. This is my drug. This is just my way of kind of letting loose and feeling good and feeling positive. And this thing is so powerful right now, more than ever, with a lot of you guys at home right now with a lot of time on your hands. I just hope you're not struggling with problems in terms of paying bills and looking after younger children, all this kind of stuff. I just hope you don't have those problems right now. I hope you're getting support. But if you do find yourself having time, then follow these kind of golden things that a lot of people are talking about. Read more, be creative, find a new skill, hobby, just work on a passion, work on a side hustle, business. At this moment in time, keeping fit is super important as well, to kind of prevent yourself from getting ill and all this kind of stuff. You got to stay fit. So today, guys, I will start this skipping tutorial, this 2-minute tutorial around a little tip on really how to maximize how to look super skillful, effortless, and get your tricks out. And I do like to come with fresh ideas. I do love to up your levels as much as I can. And this is something that I haven't really talked about too much. And that is how to stay symmetrical. A lot of people have problems of crossovers in particular, breaking down. Sometimes even when they're doing basic bounce, it happens as well. But the fact is that they become not so symmetrical, okay? So we're gonna move into this tutorial. That little first bit was I just wanted to get something off my chest, man. Just going back to it again. I can't help but keep talking about it. I just wish humans the effort that we're all putting in as a global community right now is incredible. To see everyone come in, all the governors and all the mayors and all the fucking presidents and all these people, all these powerful people coming together, and they're trying to unite everyone, trying to make sure people stay strong, communities stay strong. Like, why not as well going forward, when we hopefully pray to God that we get through this, why not fucking get to the source of the issue, right? Whether you guys out there think it's some sort of bioweapon or some kind of conspiracy, that's your business, but I don't. Why don't we get to the source of just stopping these wet markets, these markets that are fucking infesting all these animals and putting these animals together and just investing these viruses, creating these viruses? Why not get to that source, ban them, stop them? Why are they still around? We've gone through so many massive virus problems before. No hate on my Asian fans and my Asian crew out there, but just listen, man, we got to stop this shit, man. Like, if we know how these viruses are being caused, why not stop it, right? So anyway, I'm gonna get back to this tutorial. Like I said, it's gonna be a very strange video today, people. I'm gonna stick to skipping right now. And that was just my Corona update. Again, hopefully you guys are keeping cool, but strange video today. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep it raw. I'm gonna show you a trick or two on how to really nail your moves, and a lot of the kind of tricks that I can do, or a lot of kind of moves that, the reason why they look a little bit more smoother is because I get that symmetry. So what I'm going to teach today, 2 minutes up, is how to stay symmetrical. So a lot of people, where they're going and where they're breaking down, guys, is when they're doing a crossover, usually their weaker arm, usually, not all the time, but usually, will be the arm that lets them down. So for example, my stronger arm is my left arm, camera B, left arm. My left arm goes on top of the right, and what tends to happen is the weaker hand, so if my right hand is the weaker hand, what tends to happen for beginners, intermediate sometimes, is that they let their weaker hand drop when they're doing the cross. Strong arm, boom, goes right across, really nice big turn. Weaker arm doesn't make it, falls down. And when you imagine, when you're coming to do your cross here, look how small that gap is. I'm not going to fit through that, even my skinny legs. But just putting it into action, what you're going to do is you're going to go slowly, right? You're going to basically check your form. If you don't have mirrors, you're going to use videos, but you're going to look down. And what I'm going to get you to do, guys, is I'm going to get you to pretend to imagine there's this imaginary, what I like to call shelf. This is how I teach my clients. Shelf right here, like a bench or something. What are you going to call it? Like a plank of wood. And I don't want your arms to fall below that, right? If you imagine, if you start to feel your arms drop in, you're going to get the trip. You started up here, now you're down here. Imagine there's a shelf, and what's happening is your arms are sliding across this shelf. So check this out. I'm going to put some visuals on the screen. Now, what I tend to do in my crosses, I've always mentioned these in tutorials, I bend a little bit forward. So naturally my arms are going to cross lower down here. But what I want you to practice on doing is just keeping that symmetry by imagining there's a line, a shelf, something. Doesn't let your hands drop, come up, drop. You want to make sure that you're at the same plane, same kind of, so here, when it comes to kind of being symmetrical, the next kind of drill, the next quick drill, if you imagine again, like that shelf's there, you don't break past it, you don't go too high above it. The next drill is your thumbs. A lot of people, like I said, when they break down, if it's not the weaker hand, if it's a stronger hand, sometimes the thumbs don't make it behind their body. I've always mentioned how important it is to get these thumbs right across your body, okay? So what we're going to try and do in this little bit is we're going to basically make the drill so that when you flick your thumbs or you complete your cross, your first cross, I want you to basically pause, like it's a split second, little split second pause. You're going to pause and you're going to basically rotate your thumbs only to get the rope back round. So what I'm trying to mean here is this. Most people don't think about this too much, right? But this is a key trick. Pause the cross, pause, and just flick your arms across, right? Flick your thumbs across, pause, and just do that. So you're meant to trip on this drill, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna basically, you're gonna get that kind of muscle memory that in fact the revolution speed comes from these thumbs doing this motion right at the end of the crossover. You do a few of those, try 6 or 7. And what that's teaching you is that your thumbs are going to go around your body and they're going to spin at the same time. This all happens at a split second, right? So when you come to doing your crossovers now, your thumb should have this kind of whip. Birds are getting really excited here. I don't know if you can hear them. You're gonna feel that whip, hear that whip in the rope. And that's what's gonna help you get that symmetrical balance between the thumbs and your arms and your wrists, all moving on the same plane. And that kind of will be the end of today's tutorial, guys. Kind of a strange tutorial, really. I haven't even done the intro properly. Just kind of started this just big C bomb, just right off the bat. Listen, I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content. We're at home. We've got the most powerful tool, and we know how to use it. I've been teaching you guys for 4 or 5 years. I've been privileged to be able to do this and to be doing it for a living. And just any updates for the website, you can continue ordering here on my website, on Amazon. Just remember, if you are in countries such as Italy, our delivery systems there are going to be very slow, very delayed. It's just unfortunate. We just hope everyone out there is keeping safe. That's the main thing, right? We all come together. We be, we're just mindful of what the government are saying, or what the kind of officials are saying. Just take it all in. Don't be reckless. Don't be silly. Just look after yourself, guys. That's all I can say. I'd love to hear how you guys are getting on. Just let me know what you're doing in the comments below. Hopefully you're flying boss. We're getting you more workouts, more training drills, tutorials as always. So without further ado, take care of yourself. Let's get the treadmill. Stay safe. Peace. You know, I just felt something really weird, that the fact that I didn't do the intro, I just felt like I didn't get the video off to a good start. So I'm gonna close it on a good note. So here we go. What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rushi S, aka the Jump Rope Coach. There we go. Now I feel a lot better.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.